Okay, I'm pretty tired, by the way, so if I don't seem as energetic as usual, it's not because I'm not excited about the subject, it's just because I'm tired. So I read the partial draft that Stephenie Meyer has on her website of Midnight Sun. Now, initially when I first heard the idea and concept of Midnight Sun, I didn't really care if it ever got published. It really didn't make any difference to me whatsoever. Because what Midnight Sun is it's just the exact same book. It's Twilight, but instead of from Bella's point of view, it's from Edward's point of view, which really didn't impress me in a literary sense, because it just seemed to me like you would only do that if you realized that the first book wasn't that good, and that you should have written it from a different point of view. You're rewriting the same book. So that bothered me a lot, but I was bored, so I started reading it, and it's so awesome! Oh my gosh! Edward is the best character ever, and I knew that he was a better character than Bella. I knew this to begin with, but I didn't know just how good. The number one problem with Twilight is that Bella is a boring character. If you take out that problem, it is the most awesome book ever. But you don't know that from the original Twilight series, because everything is given to you through Bella's point of view. But Edward, there's no lulls in Edward's point of view like with Bella. Like with Bella, sometimes it's just, nothing is happening. But Edward, there's always something happening. Even if there's nothing happening to him, even if there's just high school and he's just sitting there, he has these amazing internal struggles and thoughts, and he's more than 100 years old. So that makes for a much more interesting person than, gosh, how old is Bella? She's like, what, 18? Yeah, an 18-year-old that just randomly fell in love with a vampire. See, you even like Bella from Edward's point of view, because you understand why he loves her, whereas Bella doesn't have a very good reason for loving him, which is unfortunate. He does have a very good reason for loving her. It's not... The trouble is that instead of Edward being an empty vessel on which we hang all our hopes and aspirations, it turns out that Bella actually is an empty vessel on which we hang all our hopes and aspirations. It's not entirely true, because she is a good person. You can see that from Edward's point of view. And you can understand why he would appreciate that. But in a literary sense, it's still boring. I agreed with the things that Edward said that he loved about her. They're true. I know these things about her character. They're true. They're still boring. But Edward not only has he come to love Bella, but he's come to have a greater love for humanity in general. Bella is representative of his ability to love humanity. That's a great, beautiful, and symbolic thing, whereas on Bella's side, Edward is simply representative of her ability to love someone who is really hot. So, I really, really like it, but unfortunately, it's not published. Why? I couldn't even print it up, because the way they have it on her website, you can't even print up the PDF. And I don't have a laptop, so I read the entire 264 pages, the first 12 chapters of this book, on my desktop, because I can't print it. But it's amazing, because when you get things from Edward's point of view, when you get things from Bella's point of view, they don't make any sense. It's like, oh, Edward is just stalking her, which he is a bit of a stalker, but you so forgive him for being a stalker because he's a cool character. Whereas, in Edward's point of view, you see why he was at that mall that she was at, where she got attacked by these random guys, because Peter and Charlotte were in town. That makes a heck of a lot more sense than he's just there and he's just stalking her. And it's so much more exciting. So, please publish it. Please, 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 please. You're not going to like this. You're not going to like this. Because I'm sure Stephenie Meyer is watching my random lame slog, but the fact is like, your first 4 books combined are like a pale shadow of how amazingly good this book is. On her site, she says that she didn't really, the one part that bothers her about the fact that it was leaked was that it hadn't been edited. If this is how she writes when she doesn't edit, she should never, ever, ever edit anything ever again. Ever. I will deal with typos. I will deal with grammar mistakes. This is the best writing she's ever done. So that is my opinion on Midnight Sun. Thanks for watching.